What up guys, PHON-ER Gold. In this video I want to talk about batteries, iPhone batteries. So many people are actually wasting their money every single year buying a new phone just because their phone is slowing down under the fallacy that their iPhone 10 per se is too slow, the iPhone XS is faster. Of course the CPU is faster on the XS because as we go forward they have to make it quicker just to kind of have the appeal to have people buy the phones, right? But in reality, and this is like real talk, like most of the time, I'm not saying like you can get an iPhone 5 and put a battery in there and it's going to be faster than an iPhone X. But if your phone is like 2-3 years old, I mean, yeah, give or take, like iPhone X and iPhone 11 per se, if you have a brand new working battery, like a high quality, not some crappy cheapy stuff from like China, but like something like a brand name or something that like has like a quality, like a brand to it, or has a good rating, right? Or Apple, if it's available, anything that has a good name, right? A good brand with the reputation, a reputable brand. So what is battery? What does battery do for the iPhone? So let's start from there, right? So battery is, think of it as the fuel and also your engine and the transmission of your phone. Just like how a car has like an engine, a transmission, and the fuel, right? The gas pump to actually get the fuel in, right? This is the same thing for the phone. So if you have a bad battery, you are literally like running on low all day long, which means that your phone will not have much torque. Second, you will have a very slow phone in general because your engine, your transmission will not really fire all the pistons, whatever, right? Which means that your phone will lag the fuck out. And then if you ask yourself, is that the reason why my phone is slowing down? Yes, that is the reason why. Many people just literally jump on this thing, this big bandwagon of like, hey, my battery is low, let me go get a new phone. Of course, if you're listing a phone like month to month, which many of my friends are doing, I don't blame them for getting a new phone just because they're like, why not? We're paying anyways the same amount anyway, so it doesn't really hurt the pocket. But for people that actually paid out their phones like myself, that don't really want that whole list program because it's not worth the stretch, right? There's no point. Like I have an iPhone 11. I've told you this last time on my podcast. It's an 11 Pro, the biggest capacity. Great phone. The battery is still running on 88%, but because I have never used the phone in the car to charge, I still have 88% max capacity, which means that I have another, I want to say 4 or 5 months, probably until September, for the battery to actually still run quick and fast and make sure that all my apps run fast until the phone actually slows down drastically. And once it does, I'll just put in a new battery and I'll be good to go. And luckily, I already have a brand new battery lined up for this phone. I have a brand new iPhone 11 Pro from Apple directly. I have a guy that works inside. I just got it from him. Paid him a little bit. The stock cost, right? And I'm actually excited about it because I know that once I put in the new battery, it's going to be like as fast as the iPhone 12 or the iPhone 13 that is coming up. Because there's not much difference in the iPhone 12 and the 11. Like I believe the 11 Pro is using the A14 and the 12 is using the A15 Bionic chip, which is not that big. You know, it's just like there's not much big difference in between the XS and the 11. It's not really much. Anyways, guys, let's go now to the car charging part since I mentioned that just a second ago. If you try to avoid, if you can, of course, not many people can because they need that. They drive around every day, you know, like they do Uber, Lyft, whatever, Uber Eats, whatever, Postmates. If you can avoid car charging at all times, your battery will last you double the amount. So let's say if you charge your battery in your car every single day, you are looking at a year and 2 months if you're lucky. If you charge your iPhone in your car like never or once in a blue moon, then your battery is estimated to run at least 2 years without a single issue. The battery will be fast, your phone will never lose speed, etc. Of course, we all have heard that when there's a new software that comes out, it slows your phone down. But what it really does, and Apple cannot really it's just sad how they cannot even show us this simple transparency that, hey, if your battery is bad, just change the battery. It doesn't slow down just because there's a new software. I've seen iPhone 6s, guys, go from super sluggish like SpongeBob, like super like Gary speed, to like super like SpongeBob speed. You know what I mean? And that's like fast, like lightning fast, fire fast. Only because the battery was changed and the software was updated. That's all it took. Same thing I've seen on an iPhone X, my mom's phone. Now she has an 11. I got her an 11. I think I had the 12 because I could have got her the 12. Not to digress, but it was just because I know I have the parts for the 11. It cost me nothing almost to fix the 11, and the 12 will cost me $400. So there's no point of doing that, especially since she breaks her phone quite often, at least. Not on this one yet, but she does on her other ones. She's very clumsy, but that's just because it just happens, so it's fun. Anyways, going back to the point. So if you don't charge your phone in the car at all, or once in a while, not every single day, and if you just let the phone kind of do its thing until like 20% before you charge wherever you are, the battery will last you for 2 years plus, guys. I've seen batteries last 3 years. I've even seen batteries last 4 years because the person never charged their battery in the car. And the fact that Apple tells you like, hey, your phone is old, you just have to get a new one, it's sluggish, the software is not supporting, they're lying to you. What they should tell you instead is, hey, we'll change the battery. I've heard many stores actually don't even carry batteries now for older phones, just so that you buy a new phone. It's all part of their agenda, you know? So that's all you need to know about the battery, guys. If you just literally charge your battery every single day when you go to bed, and just let it just do its thing until like, meaning like just use it and abuse it until it's 20%. Don't ever let the battery die. That's another thing. If you let the battery die every single time, every single day, and I'm gonna say if you're out late and you need the phone, but the battery is on its 5%, and you just literally like let it die to like 0, that battery life had just lost a few days of its life. So if you let the battery die literally like 10-20 times a month, you're literally killing at least a few months from your battery life, you know? And the battery will not work as well because every time it dies, it needs to rejuvenate its health or something. At least like for 5-10 minutes, which kills a few cells here and there, you know. Alright, guys, so yeah, don't charge in the car, and if you take care of your battery, and if you make sure that you charge before it hits 20% or even 10%, I guess 20% is just like the kind of the red one where it says, hey, your battery is low, the battery is low. But if you just charge before it hits 10% or 5% and you never let it die, then your battery, guys, will last you 2 years plus. And don't charge in the car. Just avoid the car charging. The reason why, guys, because if you're probably asking the science behind that, is because when you have a battery and it has like, let's say 20 cells, right? When you charge in the car and you charge in the house, the cells that are a different amperage, right? They actually, let's say the 10 cells will have battery charge from the car, and then the other 10 will have charge from the house. Then what happens is the cells, they kind of start to kind of like get tangled up, you know. And so what happens is that the cells get tangled up with charge. So now when, let's say, you have your camera open to take a picture, your hardware, your logic board will actually request a battery juice from the battery. But at this point, the battery doesn't know which cell to use because they're all tangled up now. That the home charge and the car charge is just mixed up together. So it's just this big mess. So it doesn't know which one to get, which one is the better cell, and that's the reason why you have freeze, or that's the reason why you have your phone slowing down. That's the reason why a lot of times you'll have to close the app and open. That's the reason why a lot of times you can literally be playing an app or scrolling through your Instagram and Facebook, whatever, TikTok, and the screen will freeze. Well, TikTok is just a bad server. They have too many people, so it does freeze. That's not from the battery. But the battery can cause all these freezes because it doesn't know which cell to choose from because it's all tangled up. But if you stick to home charging, then your batteries will all be nice and ready. So when it asks for any kind of request, like, hey, I need 10% juice for the camera to be on portrait mode, or you're playing Minecraft or whatever, or just doing something on an app like business app, whatever, it'll know exactly how much battery it needs, and it'll actually receive that. Therefore, the battery will not lag, and so the app will deliver with everything that it needs to because it has the perfect charge, which is a home charge. And lastly, guys, lastly, always use an original or at least MFI certified charger, whether it's Anker, whether it's Belkin, whether it's Verizon original, AT&T original are good, Sprint original is good, AT&T original is good, T-Mobile original is good. Pretty much a carrier certified wires are good, you know, the lightning ports. I personally recommend original Apple charger. I love the new iPhone 12 chargers that are really, really fast. I have some of the older models. of the chargers in my shop. I sell for like $15 each. If you ever need one, like let me know. They're like I believe like 3 feet, and they're Apple original, so certified. The white one with the little like the one that you buy from the store is like $20, but I sell for less and no tax. Yeah, guys, I sell those. But if you want a fast charge, get the iPhone 12 charger. They're really good. I believe they're like 18 watts. I personally use the 36 watt because I just want to be like quick, fast. The iPhone 12 chargers are USB-C charging, but I have the USB-C 36 watt, which is double the speed as far as the charge goes, which is amazing and great. Yeah, guys, that's about it. Make sure your gear, your lightning, your block is authentic or MFI certified, because if you use an aftermarket charger, it's going to destroy your phone and it's going to destroy your cells. It's going to degrade your cells, and your battery is going to die much quicker, and your battery life is going to be much shorter as you use the phone. And what I say, guys, have an amazing, beautiful, amazing weekend. The summer is here. It is going to be a hot weekend in California. I'm not sure where you guys are, but hopefully you have some chill and fun times with your loved ones. And with that said, I'll see you on the next one. Much love, and that's a wrap.